All right. Well, man, you guys having to fight battles here to get folks to this one. So I'm going to bring up the judges here to kind of give their general feedback, and then we're going to announce our sort of give some recognition here to their favorites right now. So why don't I bring up all the judges, and we'll kind of go around the horn here and have them share some of their general thoughts, and then we'll announce our winners, and we'll toast you all for that one. So let me bring on all of our judges here. And so, judges, I'll let you guys give any sort of macro feedback you wanted to give before we announce any of the our recognition here. So, anyone want to start with macro feedback on the whole show?
I was just really impressed at the level of presentations in such a little short time. So, congratulations to everybody. It was really cool. Watch all of you.
I can only echo that. I think we all agree that in the shortest time you did a terrific job. I love the fact that you have the storytelling, which is going through a lot of this. To me, this is so powerful. The human aspect also, and the code and all the social. This is something that is recurrent through the entire project, and was very powerful.
Great.
Yeah, for me, guys, this was really awesome. I loved spending the hour and a half listening to the pitches, and what I loved the most is the session. That's where it starts and ends. You guys were able to articulate the problem so well in ways that many of our brand marketers are learning to do. So congratulations. I'm really proud, and just seeing the tools that you were able to use in the past week to get some great consumer research to support your hypotheses was really impressive.
Yes.
Yeah, I echo all of that. I mean, the way that everyone sort of came together, honed in on their problem, sort of came up with a solution. Not only that, but you provided really actionable insights into your solutions on how to implement them and things like that. Really great work on all of the team's ends, and it's great to see that. It was really good to see.
Awesome. I love it. Well, with that, we have to announce some winners. And so we have several that we're going to be recognizing here. So I think first we're going to announce our favorite promo video. And so Fabienne is going to announce our favorite promo video that was put together before we announce the remainder here. So Fabienne, I'll let you take it away.
Thank you, Eric. I think you gave them an insight. If you picked me to to announce the best video, it's the wine one. Now, congratulations. So very well done. I think this is the one that stuck with us, and we agreed that all others were good, but this one was especially, close to our heart. So well done.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Well done on that one. And so we decided to recognize a couple different ones here in some different categories. So we're going to have Doug announce the top Nestle sort of recognition here from he sort of has a catbird seat here to basically help make this one. So Doug, we'll let you tell us about your favorite Nestle innovation.
It wasn't an easy choice. I think all three for Nestle really hit on what consumer trends we're seeing in the marketplace right now and are real opportunities for us. So it was by no means an easy choice. But the ones that we're going to move forward with or that win are advocates for change. I'm sure there's silent, muted applause in the background.
Yes.
And just quickly, in terms of the why, I think you guys did such a great job pivoting on what you felt the challenge to be. You could easily have landed at a place of consumers want to know the nutritional profile, but you knew that wasn't a problem, and you kept pivoting to one that was. And so just seeing this advocates for change is a real opportunity. It's very relevant. All the consumer trends are confluencing around this at the same time that technology enables consumers to find out where their food is coming from. You had a great focus on the consumer. You said consumer Gen Z in their 20s, and then leveraging social media to spread it through word of mouth really gives it a nice tone. It's not coming from top down. It's not corporate America shouting how great we are, but it's letting the consumer tell that story for us through word of mouth. And then I just love the use of the lean startup tools that you guys used, whether it's A/B testing, Google Ads, and other interviews. So I really see this as an opportunity to be platformable across all of our businesses, really, and help tell the story that in the past we've been very humble as an organization to tell about all the great things we're doing, and love that kind of visual that you painted around this bridge between Nestle and the consumer. So overall, terrific job, love it, and look forward to maybe talking to you guys further on this one.
Awesome. Thank you very much on that one. So now we have a city recognition that we're going to have with our fintech guru, Sunny, to sort of recognize the best in show from the city sort of side of things.
I was going to highlight guru is a very long stretch, but I appreciate it. So our winner for the city venture side of things was Safe Spend. And a little bit why we all sort of concurred that the idea was very scalable, adaptable, and could really drive a bit of change within this industry, especially as we see more and more companies adopting this in this era in their own particular ways, right? So this would provide a seamless experience for exactly that. It not only impacts the process side of things, but directly actually impacts the bottom lines of the company. And so having a finance background, I mean, when you're investing in anything, that's attractive in its own right, right? So congratulations to Safe Spend for the City Ventures.
Wonderful job here. And so we had an additional prize that we're going to recognize here. And this one was because there was quite a bit of a debate about this one. And in fact, I think what we sort of recognize is this is, we're going to call it our startup award, where we think this one is better potentially on its own. So sometimes, innovation is great within someone. This one was better, potentially we all thought, on its own. So we're going to give this the startup recognition award here. So Monique, why don't you give it away for our startup recognition?
Right. So the wild card startup is for Wasted Wine. I love this pitch. It was awesome. You guys did a great job. And I think the thing that I think stood out to all of us was the environmental impact that you would have. I mean, that's huge, and that's so important right now and moving forward. So I think latching on to something that's going to have this big impact, with food waste, sustainability, working with farmers. I mean, it touches so many different, avenues when it comes to environmental and the impact. So I think you guys are right on with this. And so congratulations. Great job.
And again, I will just say great job to all of you guys. I got to sit in the room here and you saw them all. There was almost coming to blows. If we weren't virtual, they would have been coming to blows here about the debate and arguments here. So I just want to give the four of you guys a big round of applause. I know it's a Saturday. And so hanging out with us on a Saturday is, something to certainly not an easy thing, but I really appreciate it. And, again, I think the hope is that, and I tell this to a lot of my students that take this class, I've had more entrepreneurs go to start companies out of this class about innovation, not about startups, than I have otherwise. Sunny's a perfect example of it. I think this idea here of unlocking that kind of entrepreneurial mindset inside an organization really is the way that most of us get that unlocking. So use this as that sort of motivation for what's next here. But again, thank you to the judges. Thank you to the teams here. And with that, we will consider our this a wrap here. So if there's a mic, I would drop it. But we'll kind of say hey to everyone here. And with that, we will consider Innovation Factory 2020 a wrap. Thanks to all our judges. Thanks to Nestle and City for their help. And thank you guys again for a great show. With that, session's off.
Thanks. Appreciate it, Eric. Great job. Bye, everybody.